history of redfish as a desirable catch is less than 50 years old. So back in 1980, Chef Paul Prudhomme, most of you know this story, came up with blackened redfish. Well, the whole world went crazy, and they caught all the redfish there was to be caught. We almost ran them into extinction. So by 86, the federal government stepped in and made it a protected species in federal waters. Well, still from 86 to 2000, it was kill tournaments. Every tournament was catch them and eat them, catch them and eat them. And that went on all the way up to 2000 with the advent of the Inshore Fishing Association, the IFA. And they started bringing in these grassroots tours, and it became very, very popular. So popular, in fact, that in 2003, ESPN and the Redfish Cup came into play. And when that happened, it vaulted everything to a whole new level. All of a sudden, red fishing was popular, exciting, and fun. And then FLW steps in a couple of years later. Now we got all the big names involved, and it's kind of growing like people were thinking, oh, this is heading in the direction of bass, this competition. But what you'll see happen over all those next years is that a multitude of tours popped up, here, there, mom and pop tournaments, some trails that came and went. Rules were different, measuring was different, everything was different. There was nothing that solidified the industry of competitive red fishing. So what happened is now currently in 26, we have, I guess, 5 or 6 tours out there. There's Redfish Madness in North Carolina. There's the Southern Redfish Cup, South Carolina, I think. That we've got the Power Pole Series, the Elite Series, the Professional Redfish League Series, and even Rudy's popped up again in Texas. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but there's a lot of interest in this industry and in creating something important. But the next important year that you need to consider is 2020, because in 2020, that's when the Florida Redfish Series came into being. And that was the brainchild of a couple of people, certainly the director of this event, Chris Harwood. And what happened here is that all of a sudden there's a tour that's very consistent, that's very true, that the rules are held to, that people are held accountable to the rules. The anglers know that. They know they're being run with a firm hand. So it was a different philosophy. It was the right goals. It was the unification factor that made it so successful. And then leading up to today, when Chris began thinking about doing a world championship, the one you're looking at right now, the Redfish World Championship, it is an invite only. Most of the tournaments, you pay your entry fee, you play, and you see what happens. This one, if you don't get an invitation, stay home and watch, because you can't play. And that's the most important part of it, number one. Number two is that the RWC Challenge, the Redfish World Series Challenge, and you guys need to really understand this. This is no longer going to be held in your comfortable backwaters back home behind a dock. Now you've got to go to different waters, learn different strategies, hope your philosophy of fishing and your equipment and all of that can be sustained in different waters with totally different conditions. And my goodness, we'll talk about the conditions here. I'll tell you that over this week. These guys have had a really, really tough time these last couple of days, and it's probably not going to change today or tomorrow. This venue here is really big water. These guys can fish anywhere from Mobile Bay to the Mississippi River and anywhere in between. It's fair game. So you got long runs, you got big water, you got a lot of planning and plotting and strategy that has to come into play here to make this work. And it's the toughest challenge that some of these guys have ever seen, maybe most of them. And if they choose to make that really long run, they choose to get in a situation where maybe the equipment doesn't hold up, and maybe it does. So it's like go for the big win or else go home, right? That's kind of what they're looking at. So, but this is the kind of world championship that Chris Harwood and the National Redfish League are creating for the RWC. And that is, I mean, it may be a steep learning curve. Adaptability is key. Strategy is key. Getting everybody out of their comfort zone is key. And to make a golf analogy, they don't put the U.S. Open on the easiest golf course in the country. They put it on the hardest golf course in the country. They want to see who can overcome and adapt and win the thing and do it right. So that's what this championship does, and it puts these anglers out of their comfort zone. It puts them in a hard place, and we're going to find out today who could adapt and who didn't adapt. So yesterday, we had a team called Casting Beyond the Combat that came in with 26.70 to lead, Team Power Pole, 24.67 in second place, and Team Bent Marine at 24.46 in third, with Skeeter Yamaha following at 24.2. Now, those are the top 4 teams, and then if you look past that, on the next 17 teams, they're all scattered between 22 and 17 pounds. Now, that's a 5-pound difference, and you may say, oh, gee, that's a whole lot. No, it's really not, because in this game, 2 fish can change everything. You can see a 2 or 3 pound swing any given time. So now you know where red fishing came from, where it's going, and I'm telling you where it's going is the National Redfish League and the Redfish World Championship. You're watching it today, and again, it's brought to you by Gulf Coast Mississippi Seafood, Chandelier Brewery, and Frog Top. So now, without further ado, as they say, let's bring some fish up here. Who we got down here next? Team Deck Armor. Here we go, Garrett Shepard and Zach. Y'all come up when you're ready. These guys had 11.47 yesterday, and they need to make a big jump on moving day if they plan to move into that top 20 tomorrow. What's that? Oh, sorry. I read the weight to get to you. You got to get 11.47. I'm looking at the wrong weights already. We hadn't even got started. All right, guys, y'all step up here. Let Jimmy take care of that. One of y'all grab that, put it right up to your chin when you're talking to us. So you need 11.47 to take the lead today. You had 15.24 yesterday, as you said.
Yes, sir.
Have you got that 11.47 in the box?
Oh yeah, we got that. These guys are good, so there's going to be
Don't let
some
the cat out of the bag now, come
good fish brought in. So we're fingers crossed we get to make Saturday.
All right, do you got anybody over here that's going to paint the line? Are you nervous about any of them?
Maybe. But
That's a maybe.
He's in. He's good.
That's a maybe, but he says they're good. So while we're waiting on Jimmy back here, how was your day today? Anything different today than yesterday? Was it a little better?
Yeah, that ride out was a lot better, and that ride in was a lot better. We were able to do a little more sight fishing today, got a little more sunshine, and found some floating fish today, so it was a lot better on that front.
Well, good. Well, we're going to see what's going on back here. Let me see how close we are. Oh, yeah, we're about to see what that weight is. Jimmy said they're all good. What are you saying?
So let's go.
Oh, well, you're not going to guess a weight? 21. We have a guess of 21. And here it comes. It is 20.71. You were awful close with that. Right. So what happens now is you guys are going to take over the lead here at, when it pops up, 35.96.
All right.
Almost 36 pounds. That's a good weight.
Yeah,
you feeling pretty good about the top 20 now?
I'm feeling a little better. We'll see. I know that a lot of these guys are going to bring in some big fish, some good fishermen out here, but I feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, you ought to be feeling pretty good with that
Yes,
weight.
sir.
So, all right, guys, grab your fish, go take your photo, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so we got a new team in here that's leading the show, of course, because they weighed in first, right? That's not even fair. So, you know, we got some of these teams with a bigger weight coming up behind them, and that's what they're talking about. They're wondering if, oh, gee, will we get overtaken? And probably so. All right, so next up, we've got Team Leak Tails, Justin and Buster Leak. Buster, get on up here with those fish, buddy. Buster is the tallest angler on the tour right now. And, oh, I'm kidding, right? Come over here, Buster. Take this thing, put it on your chin, and speak up today, brother. Speak up. You're soft-spoken. Tell me what happened today.
It was a lot better ride. We broke off on some fish, and there's too many overs.
And what? Too many overs?
Yeah, over slots.
Oh, that's not good. Who was catching the overs? Top doing that?
Me and him.
Oh, I thought he was messing up and catching the big fish. So what do you got back there? What do you think? Huh? Come
15.
on. 15, 16? That'll put you up in the 30s? I don't know. It's going to be close, isn't it? Yeah, well, we're going to hope for the best. Let me look back here. Okay. Hey, that was a good one. That's a good fish. Okay, so you said it was a better run over today, but the trouble yesterday came with that southeast wind and you guys running back against that wind in that head seat. So what was that better today too?
Yeah, it was a lot better run. I wasn't soaking wet this time, so.
You're not going to need quite so many Advils to today after this? Okay, all right. All right, did you get your uniform yesterday you left up here?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure you got that. He left his wet clothes up here yesterday. We had to go pick him up and go try to find that man out there and see what he's at. So you guys are at 18.65 yesterday. You need 17.31 to take over the lead. So it's going to be close, and you know you could be in the lead for a minute. Ooh, what do you think about that? You just want to make the top 20, right?
Yeah.
Fish Saturday. You ready to do it another day?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Buster now. Buster's a fisherman. Oh, we ready? Let's go. We're going to see it. 17.60, and look, that does vault you into the lead for a minute. So you're going to have 36.25, 35.96 is your total, and you guys are leading the show. Let's go get your picture made down there, and we're going to bring up some other guys and see what they've been doing. All right, so we got teams down at the tank down there. They're talking down there, talking about their sponsors getting ready to bring their big old fish up here, and let's see what they got. Coming up next is going to be Team East Carolina Installation. If you guys out there are following this team, this is Josh and Jake, and they'll be up here in just a minute. Matter of fact, you guys come on up. Bring those big fish up here. Now, these guys need 18 pounds to take over the lead, and they've got 1, 2, 3 fish, so it looks like we're here. Grab onto that thing, Jake. Tell me what about today versus yesterday? Anything different?
I'm sure you're going to hear this a bunch, but the ride was a lot better.
Yeah, I did hear that.
We fishing. I don't think we had quite as many targets, but we fished a little bit cleaner,
Okay.
and we made them count a little bit better. We might have missed a couple of big ones, but just not as many targets. We came back way too early. We got here with a minute to spare yesterday, and we got back here with an hour and a half to spare today. So,
And then all you're thinking is how many casts you could have made.
well,
an hour and a
he
half.
wanted to stay in another pond a little bit longer, and I didn't want to end it on day 2. So
Well,
We'll see
you know,
what
you heard
happens
me
here.
say a while ago that the 17 teams were packed between 18 and 22 pounds. You really didn't want to try to give that slot away either, did you?
No.
So you guys need to duplicate yesterday's weight to take the lead. You were at 18-14 yesterday. 18-12 is all you need today. So same weight, and you're going to bump right on up into the top of the leaderboard.
we should have a little bit better now.
Should have a little bit better, he said. I like that. So he wanted to stay. You wanted to go.
Yep.
How are you feeling about that now? Maybe I'll ask you that after the weight comes.
Yeah.
We'll see where you stand. And
Better
we'll see
safe
how
than
that
sorry,
works.
I guess. But
All right.
We'll go
Let's
for
see what we
fences
got
tomorrow.
back here. We ready? Oh, boy. Let me hold this. I don't want you screaming when you see that weight. All right, here it comes, folks. Right up here, Team East Carolina Installation has 20.58, and that will indeed vault you into the lead right now. So good luck today and tomorrow. And, guys, y'all all remember, if you're in the top 20, do not leave this pavilion today, okay? Do not leave until after we talk to you if you're in the top 20. Okay.
Okay, how's it going?
All right.
Back in alive today, and water. That Gulf was a lot less rough today. It was a good run. Yeah,
Drier today.
got back a little earlier than we planned on. We wanted to stay and fish one more spot. The place I'd caught several overs last couple days during practice, and rubber trolling motor shaft. So we hung it up, come on in. But we already had our bag of fish. We'd already committed to it, and so we were just gonna go try to plus up, but that didn't pan out. But I think we're gonna punch our ticket to day 3.
Okay, sweet. And
It was a great day out there today. Yesterday I was on all the fish. Today Philip took it for us, so it was.
you were the bag lady today?
I was the net lady today.
She came in the end and plus us up a couple pounds. He caught a buzzer beater that really put us over the top. So.
Excellent. So a family effort. All right, very good. Good luck, y'all.
Hey, we got Team PC squared coming up. Philip and Jennifer Christensen. They need 20 pounds today to take over this lead. Who wants this? Put that right on your chin there, if you would. We can hear you
I
good.
think we can hit that.
You think you can hit that weight?
Oh,
today?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark anyway.
So Jennifer, yesterday you showed up and we spoke a little bit about your day, and it was kind of rough coming back.
It was
and
rough,
You're
yeah.
pretty tough. You put up with all that, right? Some of these
Absolutely.
guys were whining, you weren't whining.
I
But
was
here's
whining a
what
little bit.
some of the people want to know, Jennifer. You come back in here, you've been out there getting beat up, riding beat up is the right answer. And you come in here and you look perfectly quiet. You look all done up, as they say.
Oh, well, thank you.
And it doesn't look like you've been fishing hard all day. I mean, the comparison to the negative of that would be Mike Burnett, the way he looked yesterday. I mean,
That's
that
true.
guy,
All right,
that guy
I'll take
looked like
that.
somebody drug him out of a
Yeah,
washing
he did.
machine.
Yeah, it was a washing machine yesterday.
It was.
Today was not. I was prepared today.
So you had 18.61 yesterday. You need 20 pounds to take over the lead. We ready, Jimmy? Here we go. So let's see what you got. You need 20.12 to take over the momentary lead, and you have 21.03, which does indeed vault you into the lead right now.
Yes, sir.
The Christensen crowd, Team PC Squared, is taking over the lead right now. You okay with all that?
Oh yeah, we just here to punch our ticket to day 3. There's some big bags coming in, I know, and those guys caught some big ones yesterday.
Don't talk that way. But it's probably true.
I'm not counting on holding on to that lead, but like I said, I'm here to punch my ticket to day 3. We may sneak into the top 10 today, so hey, we'll take it.
Yes, you will. Grab those fish and go get your picture made. And remember, guys, if you're in the top 20, do not leave this pavilion until we see you for the captain's meeting afterwards. So while they go get their picture made, we're going to be waiting over here for the 5th team of the morning, Team DOA Fishing Lures and DC Enterprises. This is Danny and Mason Cox, and they're going to be coming up here in just a minute, and we're going to see what they did. So these guys need 22.5 pounds to take over the lead. So Danny and Mason, y'all come on up. Let's bring Team DOA Fishing Lures and DC Enterprises coming to the stage. Drop those big fish up in there, guys. Who wants the mic? Uh-oh, are you going to watch measurement?
No.
I thought y'all had a painter. No painters?
We got one that's good, but he might be a little over. We're hoping he makes it.
Oh, so you do have one close to that line.
Yeah, we got one close to that line today.
Well, you had 17-11 yesterday, so if you got one close, you brought him back, you're looking to make that. It's moving day, right? I mean, that's the name of the game. You've got to pick up the pace on day 2, get in that top 20. You can't get anywhere.
Yep. That penalty hurt us bad yesterday, being a little late, but.
Yep. So was that fishing today different? You went to the same place? You went different? What'd you do?
We went to the same spot. It was a little different. We don't have as many fish there as we've been having. The water was a little bit higher where we were, but we beat the banks basically.
I haven't heard Jimmy groan yet.
I'm looking at him. I'm watching him over there.
You're welcome to go watch him if you want to. What do you say, Jimmy? You waiting on the big one?
I think he went all through.
I think he already went in. I think he went through already.
Well,
you got a whole
maybe
boy.
that'll get us a day tomorrow at least.
Now you're feeling pretty good about things, aren't you? So I said you need 22.5. You got that?
No, I don't think we got 22.5. No.
You got enough to stay in the top 20?
I hope so.
Hope, the human condition. Okay, they're hoping they have it there, and here we go. You ready? Here comes your weight right there, men. Team DOA Fishing Lures, DC Enterprises has 19.78, which is going to bring you up to 39.65. That's not a bad weight today. You're doing well.
We didn't expect that, that's for sure.
You're doing well. So remember, top 20, stick around today,
yes,
okay? All right, y'all grab your fish, go get your picture made. So these guys have been out there today, and I got to tell you something. These men and women out here are amazing troopers. They have put up with the most strenuous conditions that you've ever tried to be in out here. And the sun's been out. The sun's been great. But a southeast wind in the Mississippi Sound does not make for happy boating. But they have put up with it. They've struggled and gotten through it. They've persevered, and they're here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Boat, your outboard, your passion. Make your Mercury V8 or V6 outboard a little more you with an easy-to-install, factory-painted color accent panel kit. Mercury Color Accent Panels, the perfect complement to total performance.
There we go. You know when it sloshes that amount of water, you know it's darn good fish.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
We're back with the big weights coming in today. A little better feel to the water today, the anglers are telling us. So we're going to have a few more teams coming up here to see what's going on. We got Team Avid coming up. This is Shane Haas and Justin Onby. You guys come on up with those fish and let's see what you've done. It says right here they need 22.3 pounds to take over this lead if they want to do that. Well, they do want to do that. Isn't that right? We do. Here you go.
Thank you.
So today's different. Today, everybody's saying today's better. So when you got where you were going today, was it different there or was it the same?
It was, you said sunny. We actually kind of fought with the clouds a little bit today. So we were kind of move, stop, kind of depending on our sunlight. And so it was a little different. Tide, water was a little higher, but,
Were you able to sight cast them today a little bit?
We did sight cast a few, but most was just blind casting, hitting edges, and that seemed to work out pretty well for us
So
today.
you brought 3 in today. What was your total catch today? You guys catch a whole bunch of them or just 5 or 6?
We had a couple heartbreakers. And we culled a few fish, one right there at the very end, but we had a few bad breaks.
He's smiling
when
about
I say
something.
we, I say he had a few bad breaks. Yeah.
Oh, what we talking about, getting off at the boat? Or?
Just, it was timing, taking his hand off the reel, going for the trolling motor, just bad timing on the strikes, and we missed a few. So.
You ready, Jimmy? Let's see what these boys have. Team Avid, they need 22.34 pounds to take this lead, and they've got 21.91. It won't quite get them in the lead, but it certainly vaults you up there in the top 3, I think, and we'll see where all that lands. But let's see what we got the total here coming up. 39.65, so you're going to be pretty close up there. Certainly going to get you a spot in the top 20, I would say. So you guys stick around, grab your fish, get your picture, and we'll see how things go. 39.65. 6-4. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Okay. Technical difficulties will be repaired momentarily. Okay, we good now? Team Outdoor Republic, Team Abyss coming up here. This is going to be Dennis Garland and Chandler Dowling. Here we go. Y'all come on up. See what you got. These guys need 20 pounds to take over the lead for today. Team Outdoor Republic, Team Abyss batteries, and here they are bringing these fish up. These guys, again, everybody's having a little bit better day today. It seems like the fish may have been a little more cooperative. The water certainly was. Who's speaking?
Well, we started out, we was hoping to come out the sound it'd be just glass.
And?
It wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, not right away. So we went to a spot that we fished the 3rd day, and Chandler's going to take the mic because he get put on a show today.
Well, go ahead then. What do you got to tell us, man?
It was just another day of fishing in reality. We all have good days, we all have bad days, and it's just, honestly, when it comes to events like this, I just want them in the boat. So hopefully tomorrow we can have a Dennis and Chandler day, and we can go whack 24, 26. So, I mean,
Okay.
look, we had a wonderful time. The weather is the weather. We're just doing what we
You
can
guys
to
have
get
overcome some serious obstacles. I said that a while ago. All these anglers have. All you guys have had a tough time this week, but you prevailed over this. You need another duel back from yesterday. You had 19 and a half. You need a little more than that, 20 to take over the lead. You ready, Jimmy? Let's see what they got. Right back here, guys. You'll see what you got. And it is 18.61. Not quite, but it certainly does vault you into the top 20, I would say. I think you're going to be safe in that regard. Yeah. You okay with that?
We're not mad about that at all.
All right, to stick around, right, until we get to captain's meeting. Y'all grab those fish, and we'll take a photograph of your smiling face because you made it where you wanted to be. Okay, so these guys keep coming in with these bags around 20, 21, 22 pounds. I think we may see some bigger than that later as we go along, but it's going to depend on, who went where and did they get back in time and all of that. We had some of that yesterday. So we got ready here now for Team Vassy and Associates. We got John Burlett and Doug Burlett, and here they come. They need 27 pounds to get back up in the top. They need a big bag. Come on up here, Doug. John, let's see what y'all got. Doug, you're going to take that, I know, because John doesn't have much to say. He's like that.
Not much today, no. But we had a better day than we did yesterday. Still never found those real big giant ones we were looking for.
Man.
we did what we could, and we got back safe, so we're all right.
You know what? Getting back safe, that's number one on the list, isn't it? I mean, you would think catching a big fish is, but it's not.
Absolutely. We were looking for them. We checked out for them, and we just never found those real big ones we really wanted. But we got a couple decent ones, and we'll see where everything shakes out.
You had a tough day yesterday, just 12 and a half pounds roughly, and that's hard to overcome, right? You needed to push, get lucky today, I guess is what we're saying,
Exactly.
right?
You need some of the big lucky ones sometimes. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
But we had a good time. We're doing what we could, and we got back safe, and we caught a couple more fish today. So.
Well, you got anybody at home you want to say hello to, a sponsor you want to speak out to? Go ahead.
Yeah, big shout out to our wife and my mom back at the house, back at home. I got a new 10-month-old baby back home, so I got the wife holding everything down for a little boy down at the house. And then big shout out to Vossi & Associates and Shark Coast Marine for taking care of us for all this. So big shout out to everybody back home for us.
Outstanding, and good job out there, just getting there and back, guys. I mean, you know, and we talked about this at the opening of the show about how. Okay, you ready, Jimmy? All right, go ahead. How difficult these conditions are and how much we change what you normally do.
Absolutely.
And make it tough. So, and here comes your weight, and it is 15.2, and that's another disappointing day, but hey, it's like you said, you got there safe, you got back safe, right?
Exactly. So a little bit better than we did yesterday. Still not the big ones, like you said. Needed a little bit of lucky today, but we did what we could out there for sure.
Number one, congratulations on your invite to the RWC. Not everybody gets to get one of those.
Absolutely. We had a great time. They put on a great event for us, and we had a great time while we were up here for sure.
Thank you much. Y'all grab those fish and exit over here. All right. So we got some weights coming in. Some guys disappointed, not really doing what they wanted to do, really didn't find the fish that they were looking for. And that's fishing, and especially tournament fishing. So we're going to bring up now Team 33, Team Extreme Foam Decking. And this is going to be Tiger Hoffman and Tony D. It's really Tony D. Silvestro, but he doesn't want me to say that. Y'all come on. Team Extreme Foam Decking. They need a big bag to make up for yesterday. And here they come, and they've got 3 bags, which is a good sign right away. Who wants this?
I'll take it. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
There you go.
It was a good day, to be honest with you. The only downside to it is the first fish was a little dink, like maybe 19 inches. And then after that, it was a clinic. But the worst part is the ones that we were catching, literally maybe a quarter or less over. And it was one of those, like everyone else, you just, you get what you get. But I wasn't going to risk sitting there getting a DQ for a fish that was over. Just makes no sense to me anyway.
I don't need to ask you this. I really don't, but I'm going to anyway. Did you bring that 19-incher in here?
Absolutely.
That's my man. Okay.
Absolutely doesn't hurt my feelings.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 pounds is 2 pounds.
Yes, sir, buddy. I'm with you. I was going to ask you if you threw him back. No, you don't throw that first fish back.
No, you call him. Right? You can call him, but no. A fish in the box is a fish in the box.
Never give it back. All right, let's see what we got. Jimmy's getting ready back here. We're going to see if he got some weight. It doesn't sound like you're too confident on hitting that 27-pound mark.
No. Not at all. If it's 27 pounds and the good Lord has put something in there that won't fish this, I promise I didn't put it there.
That don't belong there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're ready, guys. Here's your weight on the board. And it's going to be 15.07.
Better than yesterday.
About 27.29 for 2 days. And that's probably not going to be there.
No, probably not, but still
but we
better
don't
weight
know
than
that.
yesterday, though.
We don't know that, though. So stick around till you see where you wind up.
Thanks, boss.
All right, brother. Y'all grab those fish and check out over here for your picture. All right. So we got this team behind us now. Some of these guys not having the best luck of the day, but hey, that's tournament fishing. And some of these guys having some really good luck. And we've seen some make a move, fish down, and they were able to move on up, and we think they're probably going to be in that top 20 where they want to be for tomorrow for day 3. And reminding you guys that we're all going to be over at the Shandy Fest by the Chandelier Brewery tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and we're going to start this show and weigh in the top 20 to see who's going to be crowned the Redfish World Champion. That'll be tomorrow. Right now, let's see Team C in red. That's Randy Lane and Joe Wortham. You guys come on up here and let's see what you got. So these guys here, they don't need but 20 pounds to take over the lead, and they are perpetually at the top of the ranks. So I'm expecting that again, Joe and Randy. Y'all come on this side if you would. I know Joe wants this, right? There you go. Come on in here, Randy. Don't hide from that camera. Look right there. Look right there. This is Randy Lane right here, in case y'all didn't know that. And that's Joe Wortham. Okay, these guys are perpetually in the top of the ranks in any tournament they fish in. They came in yesterday and brought in 20 pounds. I need 20 pounds again or something like that. So here we're going to find out what happened. Tell me about today, Joe.
We caught a few of them today.
Oh, you're eyeballing the line over there?
Yeah, I'm eyeballing it over there. But no matter what we do today, if it makes it, makes it. If it don't, it don't. We got bigger stuff in the thing.
Okay.
I just want to change the subject for a second.
Okay.
One of our anglers has stage 3 colon cancer. He was supposed to be here at this event. Couldn't make it. Doctor wouldn't allow him to do it.
Yep.
We got more stuff to worry about than just,
You're right about that, Joe Wortham. And
life's too short.
The angler you're talking about is a dear friend as well to a lot of us, and certainly to me. I don't know if I'll throw his name out there. We'll just leave that be.
Yep.
But you're right. You get the stage 3 cancer call, and fishing doesn't really matter so much.
That's it.
Exactly. Okay, how close are we, Jimmy? Oh, real close. Well, darn.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That one didn't make it, Joe.
It is what it is.
You knew it though, didn't you? I mean, you knew it was close, right?
Hey,
oh, well.
We threw some fish back that we could have brought it. We could have changed it out, but you know what?
She was a line painter on our board, and it's one of those deals. Sometimes
you bring it or you don't. If you don't, you wish you did. If you did, you wish you didn't.
You know, if you're not pushing, you ain't winning.
There you go. You're right about that, Randy. You guys have done it long enough to know all of that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got the 2. Okay, I guess we got to get one more up here. Joe, I want to thank you for mentioning that one of our anglers had a health issue and can't be here, because it's something we don't think about. It's something that we don't really think about the importance of life when we're out here doing this. Is important, right? It is, but not as important as the real deal.
Well, you know more than we. Also had another friend that passed away on the water in a tournament, so it's
Well,
this stuff right here is
same thing.
Great, but it's
this is passing time and competing, right? I hear you, Joe.
So on a half.
All right, Jimmy, you set? Here comes your weight, man. Weight's right behind you there. Just the 2 fish. One went over. They got 11.14 today. That's going to bring them up to about 31 pounds total, roughly. And we'll see where you are with that. I'm not sure where that's going to fall.
We're clueless. That's the way we roll.
Grab those fish and head that way, and we'll see where we go. Okay, so that's 5 more teams, and now we're getting down into the meat of it. You guys are about to see some big bags roll up in here, I think, and you're going to get to see the lead change several times, I would bet, over the next 10 bags we bring up here. So right now we're going to take a little short break again, and we'll be right back.
Our seafood stands out from the rest. Every delicious bite stems from our nutrient-rich waterways in the Gulf of Mexico. Bursting with fresh flavor, our seafood is part of Mississippi's culture and supports our unique way of life. We invite you to learn why Mississippi Gulf Fresh seafood is distinctly the best seafood in the world.
Okay, guys, we're back at the tanks. We're standing here with 2 gentlemen, and they've got some fish here ready to be weighed. Can you tell us something about your day?
I mean, we had a decent day today. What we've been fishing on or planned on fishing on, we kind of had to scrap it and went bumbling around and got a few of the right bites today, which gave us a little more confidence. But this place, Gulfport, Mississippi, is amazing. Food's great. The scenery, the beach is so clean. I mean, we're just enjoying our whole time here. Well, we did play a casino the other night. I am up right now, but we're not done with this trip yet, so we'll see how it goes.
No, he was great today. I didn't get soaking wet. The boat captain actually did his job today and kept me dry. I love him. He's good.
All right, good deal, dudes. All right, hold on here. We'll wait.
All
for
right,
Greg.
we're back up here at the weigh station. We got team marker 54 coming up. That's Nicky Savoy and Kevin Aiken. Now, you want to talk about, when you talk about red fishing, tournament red fishing, competing, these names come up every time. So you talk about legends in this business. Well, here comes a couple of them. Team marker 54, y'all get on up here and let's see what you got. You need not too many pounds to take over the lead, so we're going to see if you got them. Here you go.
Hi, Gritter.
Hi, you need 17.63.
I don't know if we've got quite that much today.
You had 22 yesterday.
Well, we should have a little bit. Oh yeah, let me give it to you. We should have a little bit more than that today. We got bit a little bit better. Got some to measure.
Excellent. Good deal. So, Nicky, take this and tell the folks about this day.
Today,
The best part of the day.
best part of the day was our ride back.
Yeah? You mean getting back or coming back?
Getting back. My partner followed some landmass and kept me dry.
Well, that's a
the
good
best
guy,
part
isn't
of the
it?
day.
Yeah, well, you got a good partner over there.
Besides hanging out with my boy, because I like hanging out with my boy, you know.
Are you worried about any of these fish going over? No. No? Okay. They're not worried about any of them going over. They got three. They got three. They got three shorties back there. That's what they're saying. So we got one more to go. One more to go. So, Kevin, what do you think about just about the whole thing? The 2 days, the madness of it all, the wind blowing, and I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
I mean, a multi-day tournament is a different animal, right? You know, especially you fish on what you're on, and like we are, our stuff kind of disappeared on us by what the tide's doing, and we have to scramble, and then you guys that just catch them, you know, and all you can do is it's 9 fish in 3 days, and try to figure out what you want your average to be, and that's our deal. Is we're just trying to hit what we wanted when we left the dock on day one.
And that's exactly what you plan to do, and you got to do. And we'll see if you execute it here. You ready, Jimmy? Yes, sir. Here comes your weight. Here comes the weight. You need 17.63 to take the lead. Let's see. Oh, is that more than 17?
Yeah.
If you can take your hand off the scale. 24.76. Big old fat bag brought up in here by Kevin and Nicky Savoy. That will bring your total to a lot. 46 point.
Thank you, Greta, for being our host, brother. We love having you.
You are welcome, sir. I'm glad to be the host. I'm glad I can still stand up here and do it. All right, man. Whoa, we got a new leader with a big bag brought in here. Look at those golden beauties right there. Wow. Okay. So we keep rolling on, and the lead keeps changing. Next up is going to be Team Skeeter Yamaha, Patrick Marsonic and Ryan Rickard. Y'all come on up here and let's see what you brought us. You're going to have a big one to jump on top of these boys now. Oh, they don't look too unconfident. We'll see what they look like when they get here. There you go, Patrick. So how did you do today?
Gritter, we had a fun day today, man. Thank God for that Skeeter Yamaha. Last couple of days been rough. But, yeah, we caught a pile of fish. We had 3 or 4 that if they would have made it, we might be a difference maker, but see how tomorrow goes.
So you got tomorrow going. You had 24. You need 22. You just need the same fish from yesterday, and you'll be in great shape right now. You're leading the tournament.
Yes, sir.
You got that?
I believe so.
He thinks they do. I told you guys we were going to have some big old bags and lead changes coming, and you're about to see it happen, I think. Let me see where Jimmy is. Oh, that's a really big fish. Wow, these guys came to play. They came to bring the weight to the scale today. Ryan.
Sir.
What do you think?
I think we might take the lead, but I don't think it's going to last that long. I think it's going to probably change 3 or 4 more times, but that's okay. You just got to put yourself in position.
That's what but that's all right. You know what? If you're within casting distance of the top, right? That's where you want to be.
Yes, sir.
Here we come. You need 22.59, and you've got 24.89, another gigantic bag. Give them a big old hand out there, folks. Wow. Good job up there, Ryan. Patrick, way to go, guys. You got a 49.09, a 49.09 total here. So you're setting the bar. Setting the bar where it needs to be. You got him? Okay, all right. So we see that lead change again and again and again, and we're going to see what happens with a few more bags coming up. we got Team Backwater Buoys coming up here. That would be Bradley and Dustin, Bradley Kane and Dustin Hart. Y'all come on up and let's see where we are here. Come on, guys, bring those big old fatties up here. I know you got them. No fatties, he says. Take this right here. All right, come on now. Tell me something good. I mean, something good about today, right? Yesterday you only had 17 pounds, so you really needed to hit a long shot today.
Yeah, we caught a bunch of fish, but they were an inch too big, every single one. So
we've heard that today.
They were a fun bite, fun fight, you know.
Fun bite, fun fight, but no good.
Yeah,
Go back again, right? So
hopefully.
Did you bring 3 fish up?
We did.
Okay, you got 3 fish. So you going to be in the top 20?
I hope so, but everybody's catching fish, so we're just out here trying to have fun.
Today is a much better day, and you're right about the having fun thing. And I know you heard Joe Wortham and I talking about the importance of real life versus what we do here competing with each other, right? And you know I did this for 20-plus years, too, so I get it a lot. I know what you're talking
We've
about.
never fished here before.
You ready, Jimmy? Yeah, nobody's ever fished here before, so here comes your weight, guys. Let's see where you're at. You need a big number, and it's going to be 1181. That is not a big number.
Yeah, that's what.
It is what it is?
Yeah.
You guys had a good time. Just tell me that.
We did.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and thanks to you for persevering in this lovely weather we've had. The weather has been good. It's that wind that's kicking everybody. Okay. Well, teams not so happy sometimes, and they still had to make the same run, do the same work, and it just doesn't end the same, and that is tournament fishing. So let's see what we've got next here. We've got Nathan Landers and Nathan Marlowe, Team Black Widow. Oh, he's coming up shaking the bag. I don't know what that means. Okay. These guys need a big old bag. You guys, look what that says. You need 32 pounds.
That's hard. I don't think we did that one.
You don't think you broke that?
I don't think we did that one.
All right, okay, hold that. You take hold of that. So what did go today? What went right today?
The weather was good. We found fish.
Okay.
Found some overslots, unfortunately, but we got on the fish. Had a couple technical difficulties in the beginning, but we got them worked out and got to fishing, and we got back early. We made it back. Thank the good Lord for that. So that's a good thing.
It seems to me like making it back became the goal for everybody in this event. And you know, huge waters out there, gigantic venue that you guys were offered.
A lot of water.
All the way from Mobile Bay to the Mississippi River, anywhere in between.
Yep.
Right. So it's like, how do you pick? Where you
That's
go?
a tough one. That's what you got to work out. But.
And I think some of the guys have picked well, and some of the guys have picked not so well. And you know, that's
fishing.
That's what it's all about,
That's
isn't it?
man.
You ready, Jimmy? Here comes your weight up there, guys. You do need almost 32 pounds. And you're not going to get there, but 18.28 is not so bad. You're going to be at like 35, 3, 4, something like that. So that's probably, that's going to be on that cut line.
Yep.
You ready? Grab those fish and go get your picture made down there. We'll see where you wind up. So we're gonna do one more here and then see what happens with the lead and where we're at with the standing. We've got those on the board here. I hope you can see those at home. If not, you can certainly follow them along on the website. So who have we got here? We got Jason Burton and Chris Rogan. This is Team Tail Walkers coming up right now. Team Tail Walkers. Come on up here, boys. Now, look, I don't even want to tell you what y'all need to get to lead. Put them right in there. So, okay, so hold this while I say these words, and don't hit me with it.
All right.
Okay, so these guys need a world record bag of 49.1.
We got it.
You got that?
No, just kidding.
Wow.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
It did sound good for a second, till I knew. I mean, what would that be, like 3 20-pound fish? No, we can't do that.
Not legal is what it would be.
Correct, not legal is right. So what about it, though? I mean, you had fun, you had a tournament. I mean, what?
Absolutely. Yeah, we caught good fish yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't make it back in time, so kind of down on our luck there. But we said, okay, let's go back out and give it a shot today. Went to the same area, caught some really good fish, saw a lot of fish, had an absolute great time.
Good for you, man. Good for you, and good for the camaraderie and the sportsmanship thing for them to come back after having, 0 yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Well,
And
we
now,
had weight, but it didn't make it to the scale.
I know what I mean. You took a 0 because you didn't get back in time,
Yeah.
right? And now you say, well, you guys go home. No, you didn't go home.
No.
You came back and continued the game, continued the fight, and that's what it's all about. What do they got, Jimmy? Let's look up here and see what they did today. And they got a 1787, and you probably had a little more than that yesterday, I think, what I heard you talking about. So You'd have been in the cut, and that hurts even worse, doesn't it?
No, that's okay. We had fun. It was a great time. Great event. Thank you so much for everybody that puts it on.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Thank you. Grab a fish there, and y'all go get your picture made. Thank you for coming. We're glad you qualified. Just qualify again next year and see what happens. Okay, guys, there we go. We had a couple lead changes there. A couple of big bags came through, and we're going to see what happens now. We're about halfway through the field for the day. We're going to take that short break again. We shall be right back.
Something fresh happening in Mississippi, fresh from the Gulf, and a seafood tradition as flavorful as it is enduring. Fresh from the land, whose rich soil imparts unique flavors and inspires creativity. And fresh from the heart, where practiced hands turn simple ingredients into masterful creations. If you've been looking for somewhere fresh to explore, come savor the journey in Mississippi.
Hey guys, Mike McClure, protein manager for Tail and Toads Customs. Been with the company since 2012 when we started up, and last couple of years, man, he's worked her tail off to the last 4 years to be exact. Come out with this brand new awesome material. There's nothing like it. The preparation, the breathability on them hot days on the water, it's absolutely outstanding. So make sure you get on Tail and Toads Customs, get you a jersey, shirt, anything you need done up the way you want it. Everything's 100% customizable. You think it, she'll make it. And we'll see you on the water.
Okay, we're down here at the tanks with the Team Woodchuck, hailing from South Carolina, and some Southern Redfish Cup boys. Tell me about today. Was it better than yesterday?
Today was a much better day. We actually were able to find some good fish to be able to put in the boat.
Okay. Was the ride harder? I mean,
no, it was like a Cadillac out there today.
Okay, very good. How about you? How are you feeling today, Cameron?
Feel a lot better than I did yesterday. I mean, we actually caught some fish, so it was a big difference from yesterday.
Do you find this fishery hard, easy, what?
We just haven't really been able to find anything consistent, so it's not too hard once you find them.
So they eat good, huh?
They eat really good. Yep.
All right, well, let's see what you got here.
All right, let's see what we got. Team Woodchuck is down there. Down there we got Charles Murphy and Cameron Woods. Come on up here, boys. Y'all are here with a big bag of fish, I know. Take that. Step right over here just a little bit. Thank you. So what about it? What about today? What happened today? What's different today?
Well, on our first group of fish that we had, they just never showed up. We had bigger fish then. Whenever we were practicing, we were never able to get them. But today, I mean, we were able to put 3 fish in the boat, which was a definite upgrade.
It was an upgrade from yesterday for sure, when you guys really were unhappy with yesterday's events, I'm sure.
I mean, we're much happier today, but, I mean, we were just here. Our main goal, we've never been here before, was just to weigh a fish. We weighed a fish yesterday. We wanted to weigh 3, but today we weighed 3.
Good for you, man. Good for you, and way to keep the competition, like I mentioned with the last team. They took a 0 and didn't go home. They came back, said, let me see what I can do here.
Yep.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's what competition's all about. You got 3 fish back here, and they're beating Jimmy up pretty good. Yep, he's getting them ready. So we're going to find out where Team Woodchuck lands. And where are you guys going back to when you're done here?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. You came a long, long ways to get down here and take care of this business. So what about that difference? Tell me about the difference, just quickly, fishing here versus fishing South Carolina. You guys have got 6-foot tides up there. If you forget, you're going to land on the ground on your boat,
Yeah,
right?
the tidal change is completely different. Fishing the flats is completely different.
Well, the whole point, as we mentioned in the beginning of the show, is we want to bring guys in that aren't afraid to learn a new place, that aren't afraid to get out there and say, hey, I'm going to try this. And that's what you guys did.
Oh, we definitely learned a lot.
Well, I'm proud of you for being here and just competing. Go
We had
ahead,
fun.
Jimmy.
That's all that really matters.
Let's roll them up and see what happens here. You got something you need to say?
I'm a man of very few words.
I want you to say all few of those words right there. Come on. He said he's a man of few words. I want all few of them. Say, hey, Mom, or something, you know.
Hey,
Look at here. You got a fan club.
Yeah, we got the whole family with us. I just had a newborn baby. He's 2 weeks old, and we drug him down here from South Carolina. So.
What was the weight, Jimmy? Okay. All right, so, 1506, you kind of quadrupled up your sextupled up your weight from yesterday, right? All right, guys, look, thanks for coming down all the way from South Carolina. We appreciate it. Good luck to you, and I hope to see you again next year.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all grab your fish right there and go get your picture down there. That's right. Give them a hand. These guys are competitors. They came from South Carolina to see what they could do, and they did. They competed, and they finished the tournament. That's nothing to be said bad about that. Okay, we ready? All right. Next team up, we got Team SMHS. Justin and Aaron, y'all come on up here. Justin Barrington and Aaron Hubert. Here we go, and they need a big bag, too. Hold that, Justin. You know what to do with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, kind of a rough day yesterday. Did anything change for you today?
Yeah, some of our fish have moved off. Had a little bit of cloud cover move in on us, but for the most part, we got one, and the rest of them were over slots. So
we're hearing a lot of, where'd the overs move in from?
Couldn't tell you.
They must have come from Texas. That's the way they do down there.
Couldn't tell you.
Sending big fish over here on top of us. So, you ready, Jimmy? All right, let's see what you got. You got the one here. You're going to have a weight of 5.23 pounds. But again, as we told the last team, where'd you guys come here from?
Chiefland, Florida.
Chiefland, Florida. That's a pretty far piece from here, too.
Not too bad.
Different fishing in Chiefland than here, I would think.
A little bit.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah. Okay, well, guys, thanks for coming. We look to see you guys again next year. Good competition. Way to go, guys. Excellent. All right. Okay, so these guys are going to go take their picture with that fish, and we're going to see who comes up next. I think we got a Louisiana team coming up here. Team Louisiana Cat. Shane and Preston Pesquet, get up here, and let's see what happens. Bring that old man with you, Preston. I mean, he looks like he's gimpy today. He's good today. Okay, he must have took a bunch of Advil before we took off. You guys had 19 pounds yesterday. You need a big old bag to move up. 19 was in that pile of 17 people, 17 teams right in there. You're right in the middle of it. You going to be able to move up a little bit today? What do you think here?
Well, today we found some fish.
Well, that's always
and we
good.
caught a lot of fish today.
Yeah?
A couple of overs, a couple of smaller fish. And even though we caught a lot more fish, I think we're going to end up with the same thing we had yesterday, which might be enough for us to make the cut.
Yeah, I think it might be enough for the cut. Let's see. I'm going to look. I'm just going to take a peek. That's all. Oh, I think you're trying to pull the wool over on us there, Mr. Pesquet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, excuse me,
Yeah.
Captain Pesquet.
Yeah, two of them.
Two captains. That's
Two
right.
captains.
That's
Yep.
right.
So I heard you got a little gift.
I did.
That I might want to partake in.
Well, I did, and we can't talk about that.
We can't. Okay.
Yeah, you could. You will help me.
Yes.
You can help me.
I will help you with that.
We will-
I need a
we will.
transfusion.
Well, it's all about the spirits. It is a spiritual thing.
Yeah, right. It's
Okay,
all about
I
the
knew you would agree with that. You ready to go, Jimmy? Let's see what you got up here. Pesquet captains. You need 30 pounds, but you got 18.68 to go with your 19.08 yesterday. We push you at 37 and change. And you're right, Shane. That's going to be sniffing at the cut. We'll see what happens. Grab those. You're in great shape, Captain. You're in great shape. Good luck, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We got Team Secure Outdoors, Robbie Hunziker and Brad Hounshell coming up here. These guys, they weighed a pretty big bag yesterday, and we'll see if they can do that again today and move on up in the ranks. They brought 3 bags up. That's always good. Hold that. So, again, like we've asked everybody else, different day today. Weather's a little better. Fish were a little better. A lot of overs out there I'm hearing today. What was your experience?
Yeah, it was a lot. We actually missed time coming back because we based it on the weather yesterday. So we actually got back about an hour and a half early. We had one we couldn't upgrade, so we went and found a flat and were able to upgrade it here at the last minute, pretty close to here. So put us about where we needed to be. We're not going to be able to catch the leaders, but we'll have maybe a striking shot tomorrow.
But wait a minute. I got to interject here. You found one pretty close to here that let you call one out.
Yes, sir.
Does that make you wish you'd stayed here the whole time?
No.
No. You call the only one. That's what you're trying to say. He was the only guy laying there. Okay. So it looks to me like you need 29 pounds to take over the lead. You got 19 already. So, you need to duplicate that bag to get up in that 20, we're thinking. We're thinking that's going to be the mid-cut range, right? So, you ready, Jimmy? Let's see what you got, man. Right back here. And you've got, nice, 21.14. That is going to bring you up there to the 40-pound range. And I'm pretty sure you need to stick around for the captain's meeting.
Yes, sir. All
right, man. Good bag. Good work today. I like that story. Yeah, we didn't have anything to do, so we just stopped and caught another one. That's something. Tournament fishing is always dramatic. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be. It seems to be. Danny Sheldon and Kyle Craven of Team Kathy's Crab Shack are going to come up next. These guys also had a pretty big bag yesterday. Y'all come on up. Team Kathy's Crab Shack. Here's Danny and Kyle, and we're going to see what they did today. This is you survived. I like that word. Hold that. Hey, you hold that. You're the speaking man. Well, come on, get in the middle then. All right, so we've asked everybody the same question. What about today versus yesterday?
Obviously, the weather's a little better, so at least riding back and forth. So we did the same thing. We gave ourselves too much time coming back, but the fishing for us, we didn't catch as many fish. The area we went to, the water was a lot lower than we expected, and I think it impacted the fish and where they wanted to be, and we actually caught our fish late and kind of went back some spots when the water got up and found them, and they ate, but it just, we didn't have a lot of time with the low water.
Yeah, well, the low kind of had to run out then and get back here. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so how do you feel about your weight today? Pretty good?
Actually, it's about the same as we had yesterday, I think, so
Okay.
we were hoping for a little better, but...
I wish it was on there. Here we go. We're going to see what we got. And 20.71 is going to be the weight.
1/100th more than yesterday.
Well, you're gaining. As long as you're gaining, you're winning. Y'all grab those fish and get your picture made. Stick around for the captain's meeting because I'm pretty sure that weight's going to be in there. Okay. All right. So, with all of that said, we've had big bags, little bags, and happy people and unhappy people. Actually, I haven't seen anybody unhappy here yet today. These guys are not only competitors, they are gentlemen, and they come out here to compete with each other, but there's a camaraderie amongst this group that you just can't find everywhere in any sport. So once again, guys, hang with us. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with 5 more teams.
Your boat, your outboard, your passion. Make your Mercury V8 or V6 outboard a little more you with an easy-to-install color accent panel kit. Panels come factory painted in one of 5 sharp colors: Redline Red, Pacific Blue, Mercury Silver, Graphite Gray, or Pro Black. There's even a primed for paint version that you can personalize to be as bold or as subtle as you'd like it. Mercury Color Accent Panels, the perfect complement to total performance.
There's something fresh happening in Mississippi, fresh from the Gulf, and a seafood tradition as flavorful as it is enduring. Fresh from the land, whose rich soil imparts unique flavors and inspires creativity. And fresh from the heart, where practiced hands turn simple ingredients into masterful creations. If you've been looking for somewhere fresh to explore, come savor the journey in Mississippi.
Okay, we're back down here at the tanks with John and Eric. And did you have to wear frog togs today?
We wore them this morning just because we were expecting what we had yesterday. Didn't get wet at all today. Wonderful day compared to yesterday. Wore the hell out of them yesterday, soaked to the bone, but was glad to not have to use them today.
Well, they're comfortable either way, right?
Yeah, no way. Oh, yeah, very, very comfortable. Kept us as dry as they could be yesterday. But today was great. Didn't need them. It was fantastic. Hell of a day today compared to yesterday.
All right, well, let's talk about the fishing today. So yesterday you you zeroed?
We got our butts kicked. We've had a flat boat. We don't have a pointy boat. So we went as far as we could and came back in 3 to 4 foot seas, pieces of the boat falling off, pieces breaking. So we were like, whatever. But our cup is always full. We're going to fish no matter what because you never know, and we got 3 fish today.
Did you run some long distance today?
These are all Mississippi fish caught right there.
Right there.
Right there. Yep, Mississippi fish, all three of them.
Had to feel better to do it that way. 150? Any other species, just reds?
We caught huge trout today. We saw sheephead, drum. We saw big sharks. I mean, it was a great day.
That's awesome, man. All right, we got to take me fishing tomorrow.
All right, guys, we're back. You know, we're having a big day up here. A lot of big bags coming, some bags not so big. You're seeing those. If you haven't seen your favorite team, they're bound to be coming up very soon. We're down, I think, to the last 10 teams to weigh in today. So, interestingly, right now, we've got 49 pounds sitting at the top of the pack, but we've got 24 pounds as the cut. So you guys that are anglers out there, listen to me. If you were in that 24-plus range, you definitely need to stick around for the captain's meeting when this is over. Right now, we got Team We Be Tailing Q8 Superbaits coming in here. John King and Eric Hasty. Come on up here, boys. I'll get it out in a minute. This is come over to the middle over here. You'd be hiding around behind me. I don't know what's going on, but you'd be messing with them fish or something.
Yes.
All right, so so you guys are another team that came here from a few miles away, right?
Yeah, we came in from Crystal River.
Yeah, Crystal River's like...
It's more than a bit.
Not that far, is it?
Yeah, no, 9 hours.
No difference in the fishing there at all compared to here.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. it's actually quite a bit different, but yeah, we had a rough day yesterday, guys. You know, this is the Redfish World Championship. It's not the Barbie Pole Nationals. You know, we sent it yesterday, and it was not the day to send it in my boat. We got about as far as we could about that Louisiana line, and we were breaking off. Parts were breaking off the boat. Yeah, we turned around and started to come back. It took us a long time to get back. The casting platform, everything come off, and basically got back in a little disheartened. I know everybody was kind of feeling a little bit bad yesterday, but, you know, again, we want this series to do very well, you know, so we come back out today. Talked to my sponsor, or one of our sponsors last night, Q8 Superbaits, and they said, hey, go have fun. Go have fun is what he said.
Saying that.
So
we keep saying that.
So we did that today. We kept it simple, stupid. We went real close, and we caught plenty of fish today. We got 3 for weigh-in, and man, we're just here to help the Florida Redfish Series and Redfish World Challenge do what it's going to do.
And so what I hear you saying is your boat kind of looked a little like the Millennium Falcon there right before you got over. Is that right? I said that for you, Eric.
It's a junk right now. I tell you what, it's going to need a little tender loving care when we get home. Yes, sir.
Excellent. What you got, Jimmy? Let's see what these boys brought to the scale today. It's right up there, man. And you have 13.71. It is weight. Weight counts. Y'all grab those fish and step off the stage this way. We'll get your picture made, make you look pretty. Good job, guys. Way to keep pressing it. Keep pushing it. I like that. So, and what they said is they want this thing to be successful because they want to come back because they think they can win it next time. It's what's on their mind. I'm sure of that. We've got Kerry Malonson and Chad Harvey from Team Bent Marine. You guys come on up here, Kerry. Kerry and Chad Harvey, I've known these guys for a lot of years. And if you don't know how to say Melancon, it's Malonson. Just saying. I was corrected on that the very first time I spoke to him.
You got it good.
Hold that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys need 24.64, or you almost had the same weight yesterday that you need to get back to today.
Almost.
You got to get to 49 pounds somehow, because that's what it says over there.
Somehow.
You
Hopefully.
might?
Well, we might have to do it
I
on
like it
another
when they
day.
say we might, because they
We
might.
might.
It
We
means
might.
they did. It's coming. These guys will always say, we might. We're not sure.
We'll be close. We'll be close.
Chad, how'd that yellowfin run today, brother?
A lot better today.
Yeah?
I was able to keep it, you know, we were first out this morning, reverse order, and we figured we weren't racing anybody, so I pulled back on the throttles and just let it cruise on out.
And you liked it?
Yeah.
And coming back was sweet.
My back likes it.
Your back likes it. I hear you, old man. You are getting a little gray. No, you ain't as gray as this guy, though.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
You ready back here, Jimmy, almost? Uh-oh. He said this one. I'm messing with you.
No, I know better.
What you got going on back here? Okay. All right, we good? Okay, we're going to have a weight here. You're going to need 24.64 if you're planning to take over the lead. And you got 21.96. Certainly puts you within
Strike
a
and
short
miss it.
cast
Yeah.
of that top position, doesn't it?
That's all we could ask for.
All right, brother.
It's
Good
a-
luck
it's-
today. Good luck. I mean, good work today and good luck tomorrow.
It's a marathon.
All right, Ted. It is a marathon. Y'all take care, brother. Okay. Hey, you can't leave those. Well, the next team will pick them up. You know, that's how they are. Especially since I see who it is. Okay, so here we go. Not another lead change, but another big bag and another team jumping up into the top 4 or 5 up there. I didn't see where they landed, but pretty close. Okay, so we got Team LMC, Ray Malone and David Christian. Come on, boys, let's see what you got today. These guys need a big bag to jump high, but not a whole lot to stay in the mix. I only see 2 bags, Ray.
2 and 1. That's okay. That's because they're not that big.
Ah. Because you put 2 fish in 1 bag.
I did.
Okay, that's all right.
And it was a lot to carry yesterday.
And it was what?
It's a lot of water to carry yesterday.
It was, David. So, you know, I know you guys have also had a little better day, but apparently the fish didn't cooperate well for you today, right?
We're not on good fish. You know, we're practicing it, just the conditions never let us find some of the fish that some of these other guys have found. So we could fish, we could catch them, but we're catching 6s and 7s and 5s and stuff, so.
Not the stuff you need when you're in this kind of competition, right?
You know, against this group, if you don't have 8 pounds, you're just not playing. You know that.
Yeah, I do. I do know it, and they know it as well as we both know it. So, Jimmy, you all set back there? All right, let's see what you got. You need a big bag. You got 18.8. Now, the cut line for the top 20 is only about 24, 25 pounds right now, so you're looking pretty good to get in that top 20. And you've got 18.21. Well, that ain't too bad. That's going to put you at 36 somewhere, right? Not a bad spot with 49 leading. Okay, but you can still jump up into Cash Park. All right, grab those fish, men, and head in that direction over there, get your picture, and we'll see what's coming up next. So what they just said is you can catch those fish all day long when they're 6s, 6 pounds, 7 pounds. It doesn't really help you that much in a tournament of this caliber when you got these kind of fishermen, these kind of anglers out here that have done this work for so many years so well at such a high level. So next team coming up here, we've got Team Strike King Quantum. This is Mike and Stephen Frenette. You guys come on up here. This team is from way down in as far as you can get in Louisiana and not fall in the ocean. And I don't see the 2 bags, Mike. Hold that. Now, you know you had a pretty good day yesterday.
We had a great day yesterday. We just kind of took an extreme beating coming back. So we made some adjustments today and said we're going to give ourselves a little bit more time coming back. We gave up some fishing time, that's all.
Well, it showed yesterday. You heard, I hope you didn't really get upset with me about your comment. I said you looked like you fell out of a washing machine when you came up here yesterday. But you know,
I did.
I felt like it too.
But today, I fell out of a plane without a parachute.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Same thing. He had 21.33 yesterday. He had a pretty good bag.
Yeah, he
but
did.
I think, I mean, that you don't need much to get up in the top 20 and fish again tomorrow.
I don't know. I doubt it.
You don't need 4 or 5 pounds here, Mike.
You're not right.
Come on. Yeah, cut line 25 right now. All right, we're going to see what happens. Here we go. We're about to find out
There's
what your
3
total is
people
at 21.33 plus 13.33. So you're at 34.66. Huh? Boom. Give me that. Y'all take those fish and go take a picture. And be proud of them. Those fish worked hard for you, Mike. Good work, Stephen. Well, so far. We'll see. Don't leave. Don't throw them away. They want me to shut down the scale right now. I don't think we can do that. That might not be the right thing to do. Brad Harvick and Ray Harvick from Team R&S are down there, and they're ready to come show us what they got, too. So come on, guys. A beating, he said. Now, come on. It wasn't so bad today, was it?
No, yesterday was rough.
Yeah, I'll put that right up here where we can hear you out there back at home.
Yeah,
So tell us about today.
It was a lot better than yesterday as far as the ride. We didn't get on what we wanted to. I mean, this is a new area for us, and we made that run to the marsh, come back early so we'd make it back in time, got back with enough time, get another spot, got on a couple of nice fish, a couple got loose, one got out the boat.
Of course they did. That's tournament fishing. If it doesn't happen to somebody, it wasn't a tournament, right?
Yeah. Now, I'm looking for a chiropractor come Monday.
Yeah. You know, chiropractors are going to be very busy this coming week, I'm thinking. So I hear you guys saying it's different here. Of course it's different here, right? It's different here.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys came, you competed, and you finished, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go, Jimmy. Let's see what they got here. Right there, men. You got a 7.04, okay. All right, grab those fish there, head down the way here. We'll get your picture, and we'll move on. Okay. So we're down to the final 5, I think. Is that right, Bill? Final 4? Final 5? Okay. We're going to cut away for a minute. We'll be right back. Oh, we're not going to cut away. We're going to keep rolling. We're not going away for a minute. Y'all stick about it. Don't go get that beer. Hold on. Okay. So we got Team Mamba Customs Tail and Toads here. Michael Sarton and Michael McClure. And here they come. I have to address McClure as sir. Otherwise, he'll put me on KP or something like that. Captain, sir, sergeant, whatever your title is these days, McClure, Michael.
Hold on.
What are you going to look at, bro?
I'm trying to get a gritter whopper, one of them bellies right.
Come on now. You got one you're worried about?
No, I ain't
Look at these guys. They race over there to the thing. I can't even talk to them. They think they got a fish that's going. Or is that
keep
fish?
gritter entertained.
Come on over here.
It's hard to keep him entertained.
Get over here. So, what is he nervous about?
I don't know.
What is he doing over there?
As close as that one is, I'd be nervous too.
Oh, you're
Hey, we're good.
You're okay now? So it's
saw
good?
him. Don't worry about that.
All right, they had a fish there. You had 17 pounds yesterday. You need to duplicate that.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
We actually don't know where we're at. We didn't weigh any of them.
Oh.
We just measured them and threw them in the box
If
and
they
rolled with
measured,
it.
they stayed, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, we talked about that earlier, too. So, all right. So, let's see what you're going to have. You know, at 17, a little while ago, before these guys weighed in, the cut line was only about 25 pounds to get in the top 20. You know, I don't know where that's going to move up a little bit now with the 3 teams jumping in up at the top.
Yep.
But, you know, you got 10 or 15, I guess maybe it'll happen, right?
I might give me. I told you guys give me a gritter
We'll be close.
Oh, you get another. What you got, Jimmy? Let's show it to them. Let's show it to them. It's right there. It is 20.33. 20.33.
A little better than what we thought.
37.61 is where you're at. I don't think you're mad about that. All right, guys, grab those fish and go take a picture. And we'll see you tomorrow. Stick around for the captain's meeting now. Don't forget that. Okay. All right, as soon as these guys go, we got one more. Is that the last team coming up? 2 more teams? Okay. All right, we're not going to cut away. Okay. You got them?
We had it.
Winner, winner. Okay, all right, we got 2 teams left. If your favorite team hadn't weighed in, it better be one of these 2. So right now we got Team Power Pole. That is Carter and Fred Myers.
Okay, Fred, can you tell me a little bit about today?
Yeah, we struggled a little bit today. We missed a couple of missed opportunities, but what we call that is we left fish for tomorrow.
Okay, nice.
Any of them we left, that didn't bite or got by us or got off, we can go catch them tomorrow. So that's a good thing. We got a little bit less than yesterday, but we're definitely going to be in the hunt.
All right, sweet. Carter, was the boat ride as difficult as yesterday, or tell me about that?
No, today the weather changed a little bit. The wind calmed down this afternoon. The ride wasn't terrible. We made it back. We had about an hour left when we got back to the ramp, but most of the field got back early because we're in the middle of nowhere, so the weather can change pretty quick and it'll get rough on you, and you won't make it back. So
we cut ourselves short about 45 minutes. We pulled off this flat, and I hooked one and actually bumped Carter in the face when he got off. But long story short,
But hopefully we catch that fish tomorrow and be back here with some big ones tomorrow. But hopefully we stay in the top few and be good to go.
All right, very good, gentlemen.
All right, we're back. Okay, so Team Power Pole is down there in the wings waiting to come up here. Now, this is going to be Fred and Carter Myers. And, you know, we've seen Carter come along in this business since he was about 2 feet tall. And all of a sudden he becomes a competitor, and this guy's tough to beat. And I'm not going to give Fred any credit for teaching him that. I think Laura did that, because I know it's true, because on day 1, Fred was wearing a shirt that said Laura on it. So I'm pretty sure that that's who the boss is and was teaching these guys how to fish. Y'all come on, Team Power Pole. Get up here. Fred and Carter Myers. These guys had a big old bag yesterday, 24.67, and they're looking to take the lead today. Fred, hold on to that.
Well, Gritter, that just shows you how much I love my wife and I support her. I wear her jersey.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Hey, it
honey,
fine, whatever you know.
It was my mistake, so I have to confess. But at least we don't have one up here sweating the line today. So
Oh, you
yesterday-
don't?
No.
Boy, that one yesterday
I hope
took a
we
year or two off of you, didn't it?
Probably more than that.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
yesterday had Fred down in a hole.
Yeah.
We jumped when it measured, though.
Yeah, it did.
You guys need 24.43, Fred. Have you got it?
We do not. I don't think we do.
Not, he said, but you're going to have enough to stay up in there.
Strike distance. I tell you, like me and Carter, the ones that didn't bite, the ones that got off, we saved them for tomorrow. So
That's exactly
we're
right.
We're on the right fish. We had some heartbreakers that are a little big, and
You're definitely on the right fish, close to 25 pounds a day, without a doubt. And you guys are well known to be able to curate your fish very, very well over 3
sir.
days. So,
Yeah.
Jimmy, let's show everybody what they got. And it is 23.13. That's going to bring you right on up there to 47, 70, 80, whatever it is, 80.
87.
So you're going to be there.
Whatever's higher.
47, it should put you up there in first, second, or third, something like that, but not first. Second or third. Second place. You good with that? For tomorrow, you okay with that? I can't help you anymore.
One thing I learned a long time ago, Gritter's heard me say it a long time. You can't win it on the first day, but you sure can lose it on the first day. So we're definitely going to air it out tomorrow.
There you go. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow there'll be line painters coming in here all day long. Y'all grab those fish and head off. And I think we've got the last team of the day coming up. And this is the one you've been waiting for, because you people that realize that on day one, we had a team called Casting Beyond the Combat that was leading this show with, I think it was 25.46. And they're back as the final team today to see if they can eclipse the 22.40 that they need. Team Casting Beyond the Combat, come on up here, Mark Lee and Jacob Brown. Oh boy, those bags look heavy. They look heavy, Mark.
Yes,
what do you
sir.
got to say, man?
Today was a fun day. I don't really have anything else to say. The Simmons got us there and back like it does most times, and we're proud to be here, happy to be here, and just having a lot of fun today. That's all.
Now, Mark, I want to tell the people watching today that yesterday y'all caught that freak fish on the very first try. You
We
caught that
did.
guy that was under 26 and weighed 10 pounds.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
didn't
sir.
run across him again today, did you?
We got his little brother.
You got his little brother, okay.
Yes,
well,
sir.
I wouldn't be mad about that
No,
either.
we got his little brother.
I would not be mad about
No.
that. You got nobody close to the line, though.
No, well, if that was the first one, I think that was him. So.
Well, you guys seem to be on the right kind of fish to continue what you're doing. I mean, you started out day one with the lead. Kind of sounds like you might take over the lead here again on day two. And those fish that you're on, are those guys sticking around? Are they scattered? You got a little pod right there waiting on you?
They've been good. I'll let Mr. Brown take over for this one.
All right, go ahead, Jacob. Get on in here.
Yeah, we got a little pile of fish, and they're kind of working the shoreline, a flat, and they're kind of refreshing themselves. So we've caught 2 really good bags. We hadn't put more than maybe 12 or 13 fish in the boat, so we hadn't beat them up too bad, and they should be there for us tomorrow.
Let me put an adjective in there. You're on a small pot. You're on a small pot of the right fish.
The right fish. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
All
right.
right, Jimmy, we ready back there? Are you? Who's winning? He's down 1, 2. All right, here we go. Here we go for the weight. They need 22.4 to take the lead, and they've got 25.56. And there's your leaders again today. You guys have taken over the lead again. Come on, Jacob. What about it?
Yeah, it's been a great event for us, and it don't always go that way. There's a lot of sticks in this crowd, and I've finished behind every last one of them many times, and it was just our time the last 2 days. We got one more day to do it, so.
You got a big target on your back.
We do.
You do. They're going to chase you down tomorrow.
That's
All right, man. Y'all grab those giant hogs back there and go get your picture made. So, guys, that's going to wrap us up. And we're going to take a little break here, and then we're going to come back to wrap this show up and tell you all about what's happening tomorrow. Because I'll tell you something. Tomorrow is going to be a very exciting weigh-in. The first ever Redfish World Championship with Gulf Coast, Mississippi Seafood, Chandeleur Brewery, and Frog Togs, the outerwear that keeps you high and dry all the time. We'll take that break now. We'll be right back.
boat, your outboard, your passion. Make your Mercury V8 or V6 outboard a little more you with an easy-to-install, factory-painted color accent panel kit. Mercury Color Accent Panels, the perfect complement to total performance.
There we go. You know when it sloshes that amount of water, you know it's a darn good fish.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Bill, let me introduce this guy right here. This right here is Bill Connolly. But what you really need to know is he's got a call sign. Anybody out there ever heard of foghorn, leghorn? This is foghorn right here.
Yeah. Many years ago, that's what I've been called all my life here because I resemble, I guess, an oversized rooster that repeats himself, and he's from the South, and I think alcohol kind of makes me repeat myself even more. So I say, Gritter.
I say, boy,
you having a good day today?
I had a good day today.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of these teams have had a good day, and so let's look over here real quick at our leaderboard right now. And I'll tell you what, Gritter, put your captain's hat back on here. And first off, I'm going to ask you from the leader standpoint, because you've been there. Are you looking over your shoulder? What is your thought process here if you've got the lead going into the final day here, knowing that the title is on the line? When you go to sleep at night, what's your thought process?
Well, I'll tell you what it is today. It's just like Jacob said in the closing comments a while ago. There's a lot of big sticks here, and he's right about that. And they're on the right fish. Obviously, the leaders are. They've caught 6 fatties in a row and brought them in here to be weighed without any difficulty. So everybody chasing them tomorrow knows that too. They know those guys are going after bringing in 3 fatties. So there's going to be a lot of swinging for the fences tomorrow. And what I'm looking at here is the where everybody's standing in the cut line right now. I don't know where the cutoff is for 20th right now. Do we have that number? Just so you guys out there will know as well. Where's 20th right there? Here?
Yeah, so it looks like right here, like
3110.
Yeah.
31.10 is the cut line right now, and that is Team C in red. And Team Backwater Buoys is right behind that, so they're in 21st. So Team C in red, Strike King, Black Widow, Deck Armor, Leak Tail, DOA, LMC, you guys are all in. Stick around. So you asked me this question, and that's a really multifaceted question. What do I do if I'm chasing those leaders and I know the kind of fish they're on? Let's say I'm in 3rd or 4th, I'm 2 or 3 pounds behind. It's not unheard of for that to overturn on one given day. What I'm going to be thinking about is, where have I seen my best fish? Where's my best chance to catch 3 real big guys, right? And push that line. If I get one that's 27 and a 16th, he's coming home if he weighs 8.5, 9 pounds. So it's a lot of pressure on these guys behind, and some of them a little further down. If I'm, say, 8th or 9th right now, and the money goes to 12, the actual cash prizes, I'm going to start looking ahead of me and see who can I leapfrog and move up in the money. And that's really the strategy going into today.
And that's what I'm kind of alluding to, strategy here, because really we've got 20 solid teams right here, and you know you've made the cut. So to get to this point, to get to day 3, you really got to feel good about yourself when you go to bed tonight. But again, that strategy doesn't end because you've got only 2/3 of this tournament completed.
And it is a marathon. You mentioned that yesterday. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a 9-fish tournament. You got to do it 3 days. Your equipment's got to do it 3 days. Your body's got to do it 3 days. You got to plan and execute. And all of that comes into play on day 3 when the fatigue takes over. It's when people are prone, us as anglers, to make mistakes, to make the wrong call, to make the bad judgment. And you don't want to do that, but you can't fish perfect all the time. So we're going to see how that goes. And the good news about this is, even these guys in this event, because of the way we structured it, even these guys all the way down to 20 are going to be receiving a prize package well in excess of $3,000 each. So they're all going home with some pretty good grub for that, right? I mean, that's not a bad deal. And then, of course, the cash money goes up the hill to the guys at the top for $40,000, which is, again, that's not sneezing money either.
Well, I'm going to ask you one more question here. You've rarely been in this position when you're below the 12 line, below the money line. Because I know how you're rarely here. Because I mean, anybody who can wear a hat like that, you got a lot of confidence. That means you've been cashing in the money. So I'm going to ask you now. I'm going to put you below that money line. What is your strategy going into tomorrow?
I'm going to look at the top 4 teams above me that are in the money and try to beat all of them. I'm not going to worry about the top 8. I'm going to try to get to 8, 9, or 10.
All right. Well, so you've had a full day, man. I tell you what. Are you ready for tomorrow?
Oh man, am I ever ready? I'm so excited about this. I can't stand it. I'm more excited than these guys are.
Well, Gritter, I got to tell you, we would be remiss if we didn't bring the director of the tournament up here
we have to.
and talk about from what all goes into making this happen. And Chris, why don't you come on up here and let's talk to you here for a second from a standpoint of managing this tournament.
Well, let me say this before we get this guy on. Chris Harwood and I met less than a year ago, and I have never, ever been as impressed with somebody in that short a time as I am with this man right here. His heart's in the right place. His mind's in the right place. He's the hardest working guy, besides me, that I've ever seen in the tournament world. And you guys that are anglers, I want y'all to know this. He cares about you. He really, really cares about you. That's why the rules are enforced. That's why the money's enforced. That's why everything is done for you. And I just want to say that, Chris. I want to be sure these guys understand what's going on. And I've told it to you, and I'll tell it to these guys. This is the future of competitive red fishing. Go ahead, boss.
Hey, Chris. So really, great turnout here for this tournament. We talked about with Gritter right here. We've got only 6 pounds and change separating number 20 into the money right here. I mean, you've got to be pleased with the turnout. You've got to be pleased with the anglers and, the bounty that's been brought in today.
I'm overall pleased with how everything did the first year. I mean, we have a few little tweaks we want to make to improve on the rules and the structure. I think our process is very good. We made some tweaks, of course, to the live stream last night. I mean, that's what we do, right? We're trying to improve all the time. So you guys have come in and been a big part of that. The anglers, I appreciate you guys so much for trusting us and coming to being a part of the first event and making it a big success. A lot of that is due to the anglers that are in the tournament.
All right, Chris. Yeah, I know you want to give a shout out to your team that's been really helpful. I mean, Jimmy, your lovely wife, and the rest of your team, man, they've really done a lot of work here to help bring this event to place. And talk to us also, not only your team, but it's not over with. We got a big schedule of events for tomorrow. Talk a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, so first of all, I want to thank my team, amazing team for the National Redfish League and the Redfish World Championship. Mr. Jimmy Milton, our weighmaster, he's my sidekick partner. All the conversations goes on the structure of this thing between him and bouncing stuff off of Gritter and his expertise for over the years. My wife, Kelly, she's right there alongside me the entire time. I mean, she put a picture on social media. We were sitting in bed with a map of the banquet hall, laying everything out at 11 o'clock at night one night. So this thing started over a year ago, trying to put all the sponsors in place and put the infrastructure in place, and bringing Gritter in and, trying to recreate what he had and make it better, elevate it. I think we've done a real good job of accomplishing that. We've got more to do to make it even better for these anglers, taking it to the different venues on a 4-year rotation to really challenge these anglers to see who the best is. If you win here and you go fish somewhere else in another state and you win, you're a world champion. You are a multi-time world champion. So we're so much looking forward to that. Miss Stormy, wherever Miss Stormy's at, she's a huge part of the team. She's always there to help. She does our check-in stuff. She does all our merchandising sales. Appreciate her. Gavin, that you don't get to see behind the stage, managing the tanks and the bags, getting all that stuff taken care of is a huge part of our fish care. I don't know that yesterday we had 81 fish go across the scales that went to the DMR. They lost one, and there was one that was turned over dead. So 79 fish were returned back to the Gulf, tagged by the state of Mississippi. So great job by 89. So Gavin just gave me the number. 89 fish brought in, 89 fish alive that'll be tagged and released back in the Mississippi waters. So we appreciate you guys taking care of all the fish. So 170 both days. So great job on that, guys. talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit different. We won't be at this location. We're going to be over at Shandy Fest. The top 20, we'll launch them out tomorrow morning about 6:30. They'll come in about 3 o'clock. We're going to get them on the trailer, verify their fish are alive, and then we're going to police escort them over to Shandy Fest, and we're going to start weighing them in from 20th down to 1 and see if these boys from Casting Beyond the Combat can hold on for 3 days to be the first Redfish World Champions.
Man, that sounds cool, doesn't it?
It does. I might shed a tear behind the stage. This has been a year of hard planning and hard work and preparation by everybody, and tomorrow is going to be the culmination of that, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
All right, Chris, man, I'll tell you what, it looks like we're ready to wrap this up, and you're going to talk with your captains, kind of go over a lot of the details. We're going to join tomorrow morning again after we're going to get some film of that and launch these guys yet again. And I got to tell you, man, you guys are rock stars in it. From one veteran to, I tell you, it brings a tear to my eye watching you guys do the national anthem in the morning. It is really the patriotism of these guys and how they handle themselves as first-class organization. These anglers are first-class individuals. And obviously, they're the best in the world at what they do here. And so, man, we're going to really look forward to this tomorrow, man. We're going to have this, and we're going to crown a champion.
All right, looking forward to it. Let's see who it is.
All right, there you have it here. The 2026 Day 2 of the Redfish World Championship is ready to be put in the books here, and we're going to join you back here tomorrow from all of us here at the Redfish World Championship. On behalf of the Game Time Sports Network, as we've been bringing you the live stream here, Jay Harper, Bill Conley, Chris, I'll tell you what, final thoughts here as we sign off for tonight.
Guys, go catch some biggins tomorrow. You're going to need it. Let's crown a world champion tomorrow, a true world champion.
All right, folks, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the final round of the 2026 Redfish World Champions, brought to you by our great sponsors, Gulf Fresh Mississippi Seafood, and all of our great sponsors here tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is no ordinary tournament. This is the Redfish World Championship, where skill meets strategy, where equipment meets